So I'm gonna just read that and then speak
All
about what it
right,
says.
y'all. We are
So if you have
okay.
your Bibles, man, on
W
your
man
phone,
right
PC,
here.
whatever it
W
is,
man.
it's a quick passage. Matthew 12. It says, at that time, Jesus went through the grain fields on the Sabbath, and his
W man.
disciples
W
became
man.
hungry and
Man.
began to pick the heads of grain and eat. So basically, it was a Sabbath, right? And this was after Jesus was going around. He was healing people. He was, preaching the cities. You know what I'm saying? They're doing all these things right now. The disciples are mad hungry. Imagine you don't went back to Myrtle. You went to Myrtle Beach, right? 11 hours for some people, 20 hours. Imagine you traveled across, like, not across the whole world. Imagine you went through different cities in your state, but you haven't eaten. You haven't ate. So that's how the disciples felt. They were hungry, right? So they went through a field. The Lord led them through a field, and they started to pick out, weeds and stuff like that, and started to eat. You know what I'm saying? Now the Pharisees, right? The Pharisees, the religious leaders and things like that. I'm live. All right, but I'll see in a little bit. W's. Right? It says in verse 2,
W
Matthew chapter
man.
12, verse 2, it
W
says, but when the
man.
Pharisees saw this, they said to him, look, your disciples do what is not lawful to do on a Sabbath. Right? So basically the Pharisees were looking for any reason to try to discredit Jesus. Like, they're looking at people so hungry eat. Looking at people hungry eat. And they're saying, look what they're doing. It's unlawful to eat on a Sabbath, right? But watch, it's gonna make sense in a moment why Jesus, because in a sense the law, I gotta remember that what law it is, but basically in the law it's especially on the Sabbath, right? Some things that you're not supposed to do or whatever. So they try to use that against Jesus, right? Not knowing that he is God, he is the Lord of the Sabbath, like he is the Sabbath. But basically, verse 3 it says, but he said to them, have you not read what David did when he became hungry, he and his companions? How he entered the house of God and they ate the consecrated bread, which was not lawful for him to eat, nor for those with him, but for the priests alone. Right? So verse 4 goes all the way back to oh, goes all the way back to First Samuel chapter 21. Um chapter 21, right? And we could read from let's read from verse 2, okay? First Samuel chapter 21, verse 2. It says, David came to Ahimelech, the priest. The king has commissioned me with the matter and has said to me, let no one know anything about the matter which I am sending you and with which I have commissioned you. And I have directed the young men to a certain place. Now, therefore, what do you have on hand? Give me 5 loaves of bread or whatever can be found. Right? So before this, David, he came with a group of young men. I forgot the context. I don't think it was war, but basically, like, David and his group were hungry, right? They were very hungry, and they came to the priest. They came to the priest, right, the temple, and at that time they would have this certain type of bread. It was consecrated bread, right? They would put certain types of bread on the
Yellow? Huh? How fast? That's not bad. So wait, what are you trying to do? Yeah, the only thing about that is my mom's not gonna let me give that PC away. That's the only bad thing about it. Or else I would. Um, Possibly. I'm not sure though. Oh, I have nothing that I can like give you to trade for it, and I'm not allowed to get rid of the PC, or I would. Huh? Only cash I have right now is $70. That's all I have. That's all I have cash. Minus your 10. Your 10's not included with the 70 that I have. Your 10's somewhere at my house in my room. Since people like to go in my fucking room a lot. My fault. I'm not home. You don't have it with me. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I don't have the money right now. Like my mom has it, and I don't know if I can get rid of it yet. Don't say $70 because I don't have it. Like I can't use it right now. Okay. But okay. Okay. I'll do it in just a minute.